Hello all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss from the question number 37. Okay, this playlist is related to job role, that is business analyst. If you are looking and preparing for the interviews, then this series is for you only. Till now, we have discussed question number 36. You can go ahead and go through with those videos if you have not done yet. Okay, so let's be with me for the question number 37. So the question is, describe a situation where you went above and beyond the expectations. Then just my answer is which I have prepared for you. You can modify as per your experiences, no worries, okay? But you can take some main points, important points from my answers, okay? Yeah, so the following production, deployment, and the customer support experience a sharp increase in the incident volumes. So I help stabilize operations even though the production support was not formally assigned to me. So, by joining the support bridge calls, analyzing recurring issues, updated the user guides, and conducted the knowledge sharing sessions. So, identifying the recurring requirement gaps, the result I got it, that is, suppose the tickets reduced by the 45%. So, improve user adoption, faster issue resolution, and the better stakeholder confidence as well. The senior business analyst own the business outcomes, not just the requirements. That's what I learned from it. So the next question, tell me about the time you took initiative. So backlog refinement sessions were the inconsistencies across the Scrum teams. So I improved the backlog quality by introducing the definition of ready checklist, user story template, acceptance criteria standards, the invest checklist, story writing workshops. After that, we the requirements defects reduced by the 40% and the sprint predictability improved. Developers also they require fewer clarifications after that. So continuous improvement often starts with the proactive leadership. That what I learned. Okay, fine. Okay, so next question will be the tell me about the time you lead a project. Yes, the organization launched the self-service portal. The task was they have given me that lead the business analysis work stream. So by conducting the stakeholder workshops, map as is and to be processed, manage product backlog, facilitate sprint reviews, coordinated with for the UAT, and the supported production rollouts, the results which I got it, that is portal launched successfully after that. And customer calls reduced by 35%, online adoption increased by 50%. So leadership is about enabling the teams to succeed. That what I think. Okay. Okay, fine. So the number of question is 40, that is 40. Describe the toughest stakeholder group you work with. Sometimes they will ask you this question, okay, in the if you are facing some round 2 or 3. Fine? Yeah. The compliance operations and the sales had conflicting priorities, which are compliance, operations, and sales. Okay, these departments. So, had conflicting priorities for the regulatory project. So, they reach agreement on the product scope by facilitated value-based prioritization workshops, which I conduct and use the Moscow prioritization, represented assessment and documented trade-off transparently. After that, the consensus was achieved without delivery delay. Okay, so listening the first build credibility before the influencing decisions, which was I learned from this situation. Fine? Fine with this answer? Okay. So the next question, give me an example of the leadership. So newly formed agile team lacked the experience with the backlog refinement. I improved the agile maturity by coach the team on user story writing, acceptance criteria, story estimation, sprint planning, and the backlog refinement. So, after that, the sprint velocity became more consistent. Requirements also quality also improved this significantly, and developers gain greater confidence in the sprint planning. A simple answer? Fine. Okay, the next question, the question number 42, that is, tell me about a time you had to speak up. The leadership wanted to accelerate delivery by removing UAT. You know UAT, right? The user acceptance testing. This is the most important testing part before releasing, right? So I advise on business risk. I presented historical production defect data, customer impact analysis as well, cost of production failures, and alternative release options as well. So after that, leadership retained the UAT while adjusting the release schedule. Production quality remained high. So speaking up respectfully with the data always, okay? Speak up with the data. Without data, no one going to stand you. Okay? Respectively protects business value. Fine? Okay. The next question. Tell me about a time your listening skills paid off. The stakeholders repeatedly requested a reporting enhancement. I understand the actual need, and by instead of documenting the requested feature immediately, and I explored why they needed it, I discovered they wanted better operational visibility rather than the another report. We implemented a real-time dashboard instead of that documentation part. Okay, so dashboard eliminated several manual reports and improved the decision making as well. So listen for the underlying problem, not just the requested solution. That what I learned from this experience. Fine, a simple answer. Okay. Then the next question. Describe your experience presenting to groups. I regularly present to audiences ranging from the Scrum teams to executive steering committees. Typically, presentation includes the business cases, improvement in the process, sprint reviews, UAT readiness, then the product roadmaps. PI planning, executive dashboard, risk assessment as well. So I tailored my communication style depending on the audience, focusing on the business outcomes for the executives and implementation details for the delivery teams. Fine, got it? Yes. So till now we have discussed 44 questions for the business analyst role. Okay, just go through it and we are going to discuss this number question 45 in the upcoming video. So till now, just be with me, and if still you are having any concern doubt, just put it in the comment box. Thank you.